Okay, so nobody's in here, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna record this anyway. So these are going to be the changes applying to the program. So I hope somebody joins so I can like basically mastermind with him. So if you were watching the last masterminds, basically, only the first one was like all people over there, but the other ones were kind of like fucking dry as hell. So yeah, let's change this. So I've run this entire week 1.5 times that I started this program with these 2 days. And then I repeated the entire plan again. And there are some changes that I want to make. So the first change is that I DIY made a leg extension and hamstring curl machine, which means that I can do leg extensions and hamstring curls, which is very beneficial. So that's why on this day, not having the light sumo kettlebell deadlifts, but I will have it here. So on the secondary dip and squat. So yeah, we are not gonna have any double bound squats. So let me change that. We are gonna have so 5 sets of tempo. So okay, we're gonna have no double bound squats. And rather than having that, we are gonna have the light sumo kettlebell deadlifts. Boom. Banana rows. Yeah, this is like a very efficient structure where I do like the dumbbell bench, and with the same weight I do the rows. So that's a very efficient superset. Um, I did this today. That was very chill. Muscle up AMRAP. Wait, 4+1 for an AMRAP. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. What did I even write here? The muscle up AMRAP, one set, 3 sets of 4+1. I don't think I even did this day. Oh, what do you rate muscle ups? Oh, I either do 2 to 3 sets with 2 IRR, 2 reps in reserve, or I do 1 set to failure. Probably what I'm gonna do like a hybrid with 2 sets of 1 rep in reserve, like that. Yeah, and this AMRAP I don't really understand it. 4+1 to 4 consecutive ones and do one more. Probably, but I'm gonna change all of this to leg extensions and hamstring curls. Muscle up transitions are probably going to go. Oh, what's up, Quinton? I'm the first guy that joined, actually. I was like, oh, nobody joined, so let me record this anyway. 2 of you. Okay. So, yeah. I built a DIY leg extension and hamstring curl machine. That's why I'm replacing some of these exercises with that, because that's going to be basically a bit better for hypertrophy. So yeah. 2 sets. This is because I can only do like single leg. So 2 sets for both sides, basically. 10 to 12. Muscle up transitions gotta go. In between this, I sometimes do it. So leg extension. And these aren't supersetted. These are basically supersetted with the pull-ups. So I may as well highlight that, but not really. Yeah. This is gonna be 3, but like I include warm up. If you have any questions, you can make sure to ask whilst I do this. This is probably not. The glutes and adductors, those are pretty hard to do because this is already going to be a very long workout. But what can I improve over here? Just switching this. So no double bound squats, and we are gonna have the light sumo kettlebell deadlifts. And we have this. Then we have a band dip of 8, band dip of 6. Why in this order? Why not the other way around? I don't know. I must watch the previous ones. But might as well keep it like that. Okay, then for the other days, I don't think I have anything to change. Hmm. Then about the squat, yeah. So I do squats, double bound squats, and then rather than doing pistol squats or any type of exercise like that, or whatever it is, and I also found out that tempo with the pause dips are better over here because I tested out both of them, and this ended up being a lot more comfortable and a lot more time efficient. Now, should I add hamstring curls or leg extensions? Probably the hamstring curls, but I might undulate that from week to week. So we have this for some reason. Bend dips. Okay, it's not that bad. And now with these muscle ups, what did I found out didn't work? Let's make this 7.5 because I already got a bit stronger. Yeah, both of these work pretty well. Tempo dips with a pause. Yeah, so now it comes to week 3. Week 3 will be basically focused on singles. So week 2, we did basically, week 1 was hypertrophy. Week 2 is the transition between hypertrophy and singles. Because if one week you do hypertrophy and the other week you do singles, I don't really know how you are planning to do that because your body definitely isn't adapted to singles. So we have we have regular muscle ups, just like this, 6 sets of 1 with RP 10. Hmm. This already might be a bunch of volume. Like this might also take a long time. Oh, Quentin, you did the muscle ups. I saw you made a post, but I haven't had the time to review it. That you did like a couple multiple singles.
Yeah, I did, but I failed.
Yeah, I saw that. Wait, let me check it out.
But it was alright, like it was okay.
So you did 20, jumped straight to 25, and jumped straight to 30. I think that you did like two large jumps, like 5 kg on the muscle up, like is a lot. I
Yeah,
what I do if I went for 30, I would jump with like increments of two and a half at least, maybe 1.25. Like today, I
yeah,
did three sets of full reset with 18, three sets of full reset with 20, three sets of full reset with 22, and three sets of full reset with 22 and a half, basically.
yeah, yeah. That's
So I move it
more
very
stuff.
slowly.
Yeah, I've did bench first time in my life.
This was the 25, it was very easy.
Yeah, it was very easy, but 30, not.
Yeah. What you want to look at is if you start out the reps the same, like you didn't keep on this one, but also look how thick this 25 is, and then look how the 30 is a little bit thinner. Did you know that the thicker the plate is, the easier the rep is on the
Mm.
transition? Because if let's say you had a 25 and on top of that you also had a 5, like a big one, that would be like this thick, which makes a difference in the transition. If you have more weight over here pushing you there, the transition is a lot easier. So doing 20 kg by having a 5 kg plate like the big bumper plate and a 15 kg is easier than doing 20 kg like a
Okay.
plate, and doing 20 kg deep dish plate, which is like this thick,
Yeah,
is easier than doing 20 kg with a calibrated plate, which is like this thick. So it makes a big difference.
yeah, that's interesting.
So I suggest that you make like the plates basically as thin as possible. If you have 250, if you had two 25 kg plates like the thick ones, you would feel the difference. That in this point, if you kept your legs straight, it would be literally pushing you around the bar because there is
Yeah,
like so much weight here. So yeah, why is it zooming in?
it was a guy filming, and he like walked in a bit.
Ah, okay. Girlfriend reveal. That guy was also saying it. You have MPDS wraps.
Yeah,
How are they?
I I really love them. They're
What do you
comfortable. They're comfortable
comfortable?
and like they're very good.
Okay. And do you wear like stiff ones or soft ones?
Um, they are like between, but I
Ah,
think
okay,
they're
medium.
yes.
I also wear medium. And do you wear what size, like length?
The short ones.
30?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the perfect one. And how much was this? 100?
Yeah, 100. Never done bench before.
Yeah, that was very easy.
Also 100.
Yeah, this was pretty easy, and you went immediate. Like you didn't really even finish the rep. Yeah, you did, and then you went back. Don't do this. I actually suggest that you stay on top of the bar for a little bit longer, unless staying on top of the bar raises the RPE and you end up overshooting. So if you're doing like RP 8 for 5 reps, And the difference between RP8 and RP9 is that you literally stay on top or you immediately get out. So that's the only time I would suggest that you just get out if you will end up overshooting. This moved a lot different than your usual pull-ups.
You think?
Yeah, a lot. The weight is at this point, the center of gravity is behind the bar. It's like here, you know, because
Yeah.
you're like your entire weight is here, and also the plate is a little bit behind. Whilst your usual pull-ups are that your center of gravity is in the center, that the plate is a little bit forward.
If you look at the next video, there is 62.5 for 2 reps.
This was different. You can see that the plate is more forward. You know,
Yeah,
if the I think that like the center of the bar is like right on your knee, maybe a bit forward, and the center of the plate is this way. So
and
this is like, yeah, again.
these 2 reps felt a lot better than the 65 because, yeah,
Yeah, exactly, because the technique is closer to what you are doing, you know, because you accidentally did like basically a different technique.
yeah, yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to ask about the pull-ups, the muscle ups?
No, is the bench technique alright, or is like because I think my elbows are way too forward and inwards.
Yeah, you bench like that.
Yeah, that isn't optimal, I think.
Yeah, that's not optimal, but you are used to doing that from dips, so having the elbow a bit further like here would be better. And when you bench up, flaring it even more, because currently on the top position you are the strongest like this.
Yeah,
You know, when the bar is directly on top of your shoulders. On the bottom position you are stronger like this, you know, not like that. But on the top, you are stronger like this when you fly your elbows like out to the side. So doing that a bit more is beneficial. And why did you start benching? Or like just for fun?
just for fun because I'm now at holiday for like 2 weeks, and yeah, just
Ah,
for fun,
okay.
like 1 rep with 100 kg. So yeah, I
Yeah,
want to continue benching.
yeah. Okay, nice.
Then I need to go eat. Have a good day and
You have a good day too.
making you
Bye. Take
split.
care. So now we continue along. So we have the muscle ups. This day is starting to get like really, really into how would I call it? Um like the specificity of the movement. So we aren't doing that much hypertrophy. We are doing the movements that are a bit more specific, like I used to do previously with the good mornings. I think it's about a good time to start implementing those. So I think I might do like extensions, or complete good mornings. So yeah, I think I will stick a bit to the hamstring curl. Also 6 months after another. Don't you worry, child. Okay, so we have hamstring curl, including the warm up. Yeah, all of these should be fine. We have pull ups. We are narrowing this down to 5. And I'm basically supersetting these two. So what I want to do in order to signal that I'm actually supersetting these is this. Also with this. Then I remove all of the borders. And I add them like that. And then I also highlight it. So we have a lot of supersets going on. Might as well do that there. But I highlight this, remove, add color, boom, add the border. Nice. Also over here. I am also supersetting these. I'm like not supersetting, but I'm overlapping the movements, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I suggest if you're watching that you also do like the overlap of the movements. Bandit pull-ups, like 6. It's only the one set. I might buy the leg extension hamstring curl actually, because the way I do it is it's a bit time consuming, if you know what I mean. Like it's also single leg. It's the biggest thing that pisses me off about it. It's that I can only do one leg at a time. So yeah, I'm probably gonna order the hamstring curl and leg extension. Probably like a small one that fits in my space. I found a couple, but they're not even that expensive actually. If you buy plate loaded ones, if you buy like complete beginner, there is no like adjusting the strength curve. Then they only run you about $500 to $700, which is actually not a whole lot. Oh, we have competition dip full reset. Fuck me. It's gonna be interesting. 3 sets of 3. I don't want to go RP10. RP9 is enough. Like this, let me do it more closer to 10 because this is necessarily the only time I will be doing RP10 sets of dips. I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing on the third week. Why is everything RP10? This isn't supposed to be RP10. Am I dumb? Because the third week is supposed to be hmm. Because the fourth week, yeah, the fourth week, if you don't know, you definitely don't know. It's going to be more like the week 3 we are used to doing. I'm gonna do more singles, so this definitely the RP needs to drop like a lot. So this all must be at least RP 8. Like also the singles. The singles can be RP 10. Let's keep the singles hard, but let's keep everything else like this has to be intense. It's not really that fatiguing. We want to keep the burn. Over here, we want to keep the main sets fatiguing, but the rest is easy. That's the mindset of this week, basically. We're not gonna be putting it into the course, it's going to be more understandable. What's up, Luca? I thought that I was talking to myself. I'm
How are you doing?
doing good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
benched today, so
You
it went
benched
really
today.
well actually.
Again?
I benched today. It actually went really well. I did 80 for 3 paused, so pretty good, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty decent. 80 for 3 paused. Do you have a video?
Yeah, I did record it actually.
Oh yeah, then you can show it.
Okay, I'll I'll try and sort that out. Um, yeah. I have a question about could you like explain to me with you're making a new program, but what is like the main points that you've learned going into this like new program?
Yeah, the main point, two main points were there, maybe three. So the biggest point is workout efficiency. So what made these types of wait, let me go all the way up to like a traditional week one. What made these types of trainings inefficient was mainly this and this. So look, if you have pull-ups, one set of three on the hypertrophy week, which is important in order to like not lose the CNS adaptation, you have to do all of the warm up. So imagine if you're a bit advanced, warming up for a 3 rep max. Warming up for a 3 rep max takes, let's say, 5 jumps, overloading the weight. Warming up for a set of 6 or a set of 8 of RPE 10 takes literally 3 jumps. So you are doing 5 jumps, like warming up for so long to do just one set of 3, and then drop down all the way to do 2 sets of 6. And you aren't even used to doing that many reps because the warm ups are 1 rep or 2 reps or 3 reps. So that was inefficient. Also, warming up or doing all of the bullshit to warm up for an RPE 8 single just to drop down with weight from like 145 to 125, So that's why in the new and the third thing is the second thing that is important is hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is very important. I forgot that. And singles are also very important. So yeah, I'm actually going to make the course a level unlock. So, like, you must be active in the community in order to unlock it because it's also going to be advanced. So, right. Yeah. So like this is level 2, this is level 3, 4, 2. It's probably going to be a level 4 course because it's already like very advanced and already most people would benefit from doing this. But if you're like very fucking good, that's when the course actually is like will skyrocket your progress.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That will be probably, and the practices from there will be taught in the advanced course. I'm going to record the course actually very very soon. I just have to get down the how it's designed and then run it basically.
What? So is it like 2 week twos, but very different in a
Uh,
sense?
the week one is still hypertrophy, but it's more hypertrophy focused. Okay, so we don't do any
Okay.
one set of three or any singles on the muscles. We just do hypertrophy. And also, what was different between this and this is that the exercises didn't change. Look, pull ups, ring dips, pin pull ups, skull crushers, muscle ups. Pull ups, also that's basically a back off. Ring dips, pin pull ups, skull crushers, muscle up transition. Pull ups, this is edited for a YouTube video that I made, so this is an example. So we have pull ups, ring dips, pin pull ups, skull crusher, muscle ups. The same thing over and over again. Whilst in the hypertrophy phase over here, we will have a bunch of more hypertrophy movements. Then we will have a bit less hypertrophy movements, a tiny bit of hypertrophy movements, and little to none hypertrophy movements. It's a smoother transition. That's why I'm also spreading it across 4 weeks.
Okay.
It's gonna be more complex. It's gonna be explained in the course. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I'm just designing the days how it will probably look like. This
I did
week
see.
is going. Yeah.
I did see on one of your recent YouTube videos that someone commented about how is muscle ups times 7 hypertrophy, and I just thought that's quite an interesting question because it's a bit different in the way that you train muscle ups. It's more explosive.
Yeah. But at my level, like, how many muscle ups can you do?
Maybe 4, fully rested.
Yeah. When you do, when you can do, when you when you do 15 bodyweight muscle ups, or 15 or 10 bodyweight muscle ups, or 7 muscle ups with 7 kg, you will feel the burn. It's like, it's actually, and if you strengthen the transition and you don't fail at it that much, of course, doing, let's say, lat pull downs, of course, lat pull downs is like 3 times better for hypertrophy than muscle ups. But give me a movement that resembles the muscle up very close and is good for hypertrophy. Well, it is the muscle up. Non movement is really better. So that's why if you do a lot of reps on it, so you can try this out for yourself. Add a thin band and do 10 muscle ups to failure. Like, that's gonna be hypertrophy. You're gonna feel it. So even though the movement uh is like worse for hypertrophy than, let's say, pull-ups, it's still decent. It's like the best that you can do, basically, in order to have the hypertrophy movement specific enough.
Yeah, I was just wondered because obviously I knew there was a reason, but I couldn't explain that question myself. So
Yeah, I think I did a reply to that comment recently.
I haven't checked the video again, but
Yeah, because I
it's just
said it. Maybe he commented it again, but because that video where he commented it was like very old, it's like a week old. So I replied it to there like, oh, like, try doing like a lot of muscle ups and you will feel that it's actually very good. Muscle ups is like literally the greatest movement for hypertrophy, because just because of the fact that it targets the whole body. If you do, let's say, 3 sets of muscle ups, you targeted your core, your back, your pushing muscles. If you do like a muscle up, 3 consecutive dips, go down, muscle up, 3 consecutive dips, that's like a whole body workout.
I hear people saying that they are quite good. Are they good actually? Um,
Right.
like the ones where it's like you see them on the internet where it's like 3 muscle ups, 3 dips, 3 pull ups, that sort of thing in a circuit.
Like, the thing is that, how do you mean, like on the bar, that you stay on the bar?
Yeah, you see, yeah, that sort of thing, like in the park sort of thing where they're doing like body weight with like, yeah, pull ups, dips, and muscle ups, and some sort of like superset, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like, the pull-ups will just tire you out on the bottom. So what I was used to doing is that I just did muscle ups, then I did dips. That I'll say could do 7 muscle ups, so I did 7 muscle ups. Then I stayed on top, did like, I don't know, 15 dips, then went down and did like 5 to 7 pull-ups. Depends on how much I could.
Yeah, I don't do them. I don't really see how good they are for strength building, but maybe for like cardio and like maybe hypertrophy it's better. But
Cardio for feeling tough.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. So, do you also do squats?
no, I really should. I was decent back in the day. I could do 80 kg when I weighed 40, so I got the genetics. I just gotta when I actually have the time to do them, I'll do them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm just planning them now. It's like a secondary squat. I kind of lose my thoughts sometimes. Like, oh, previously, why did I do a bunch of tempos over here? Then, what does this mean? I don't know what the hold means. I probably noted it down, but, oh, complete pin. Ah, I get it. It's like the pin dip variation. Yeah, I did like not. I probably not gonna do singles on this day. Maybe I will. Maybe I should. Tempo singles, is that what's done? Yeah, I think that's what's done. 3 tempo singles. Probably not gonna keep the hypertrophy lower. Hypertrophy what? RPE.
Oh, I might have actually had the funniest spotter today. Oh my god.
What happened?
Well, he was like the only one in the gym, and he'd never spotted before. He looks absolutely clueless.
So what happened?
Well, I was just like one because I do it off estimations. I use like calculators to kind of calculate the RPE. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna hit it, but yeah, he was just kind of standing there. Just it just looked so bad.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I saw somebody in a gym like spotting. One guy was going for 100, it was going like 225 kg on the bench. And he like benched, like it was like he was pressing it, pressing it, pressing it, and then like over here the spotter just took it off, you
Yeah,
know?
that's actually
I was
happened
like,
to
what
one of
the
my
fuck?
friends
And
once.
it was like he was like, but you completed the rep. It's like what? I had like 5 centimeters more range of motion. He thought that this was a completed rep.
Yeah, that's novices. Honestly, it's like oh, I remember having to my friend. He was doing 95, and then the person who was spotting him thought that he didn't have it when he was about to do it, and then yeah, he just took it up from him. It was so funny, but just sad.
Yeah, I spot like on every I always spot somebody how I want to be spotted. So if I know that the person is going like an RP10, because why do you need for an RP8 the spotter? You just don't need to. So like he presses and if it starts to stop and it's like the millisecond before it starts like sinking down because that's not optimal. And I put like literally one finger there and I help him a little bit, like grind it up.
Yeah,
That's the
I
most
quite like
optimal.
doing that. It's just cool doing that.
Yeah, because you just are training it. Because imagine that the top part is your weakness. You're about to fail, and the spotter takes it away. Well, then you didn't train the top part. If the spotter just helps you a little bit, helps you grind on the top part, your body just remembered like, oh, we need to strengthen the top part. So that's why I always help a little. Yeah, but I have to design this last uh week. So one set of I don't know how many I should do even. 5. This is intuitive training final boss. Like I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just putting some things that should work together and it should work. So yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
don't even yeah.
when you make this program, um, like should we all hop on it straight away? Or should we just finish our own training program?
Finish what you're doing.
Yeah,
Hmm. But yeah, there's not a real way to optimize this to make it look more like that. Not this, but this to optimize this. Yeah. So definitely keep running it. It's good, but it's not time efficient.
yeah. I've had absolutely no problems with it.
Yeah.
Because like I think at
Mhm.
the moment, like even for bench, like warming up takes me maximum like 20 minutes. Because I take short rest breaks for like the first 2 or 3 warm up sessions. Because it's just a warm up, you know. So
Yeah, I take like close to zero rest on my bench warm ups. Well, my bench warm ups used to be like, let's say I'm doing 152.5 for 3. I did like the bar, then I did 70, 120, 140, 147 and a half. That one I did for 2, and then 152 and a half for 3. Those were my warm up sets. So pretty like steep.
yeah,
But I am always a big fan of doing more warm up sets. Like I would literally hit 150 for 2 before I do 152 and a half for 3 sometimes.
yeah. That is quite crazy to be fair.
if it doesn't fatigue me that much.
Yeah. I don't think I can put it on the chat. I'll just have to put it, or is it like on the classroom?
Yeah. I have written leg exercises. What do I do there? Only something. Completely forgot that I have that there. Ooh.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to hit 100 kg bench in 10 weeks?
From what?
From, I'd say roughly now it's 87.
Probably with a peak. I think yes, it's possible, definitely.
Yeah.
10 weeks is like one. If you run this once, you can basically run this 2 times and run this close to 3 times. So each of that one, what each of these increases like your 1 rep max by, I don't know, on bench, maybe like 2.5 kg. Depends on, you're a beginner, so this one of these can increase it by 5 kg.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I
Yeah,
think 17th of July, I hit 80 for one rep max. So I've still got the newbie gains, as they say.
yeah. Oh, so we have pull-ups, multiple singles. I actually did keep copying these from where? From here, no? Yeah, from here. This is actually a good base. Pull higher.
Oh, and if I've like, because I'm competing in like 10 weeks, does the training change at all? In the sense, do I just do the same thing, or is like the
Check the
benching?
competition preparation part of the workout split design course. It's like
What is it there? I didn't know it was there.
yeah, it's here. But those modules are pretty valuable.
Yeah, wait, is it like
Um,
the 2.0 workout split?
yes.
Okay. What is it? The how to use the MEDS routines for this course or something?
It's here. It is down here. But what do you?
I can't see any. Oh wait a minute. The one which says comp preparation. I've
Yeah,
watched those two, so I don't
two.
remember. Yeah, I watched the two. There's only two under here: understanding RPE and
Click
understanding
the
periodization.
arrow. This one. Look at the screen.
Wait, let me. I might not have seen that actually. Oh wow. Yeah, there's a. I didn't see there was a little arrow there. That's quite cool. Just saw some new videos. Wow.
Yeah, it's basically a drop down. Like it's under the section.
Oh
Most
yeah.
courses are organized like that. Ooh, like if you go to here, this is also all. If you watch it first time like this, muscle up, pull up, dip, squat, and you have to open those. Yeah, so this is the last day. I don't think I will do singles on muscle ups. I think I'll just do the full reset. Keep the RPE low. Hmm. Hmm. Like this. Okay. Now week 4. This is gonna be our week 3 essentially. The previous from the previous one. What was I used to doing on week 3? Ooh, no way I did pin pull-ups on the first day. But okay. this worked. Week 3 from here was actually good. So I'll copy that. I actually like this a lot. Then for the dip, the traditional week 3, this, which was good. I ran it a bunch of times, but I don't like the 3 rep maxes. I would rather do the singles. So yeah,
Well, the full reset ones.
yeah. Just copy that. Ooh, the unwrap can be interesting. 5? What? More like 7. And if 2 sets of 5. 3 sets of 3, I realized it's a bunch. But I would do 3 sets of 3, so including warm up. So this third set is still the warm up, the first set of the 3. So I basically do a warm up with 3 reps. And it's actually pretty good when I do it like that.
Yeah, to be fair, I've
So,
noticed that like sometimes I slightly undershoot a 3 rep max, and then I'm able to perform better on the second one, even though it's like maybe RP 9.5 the first set of 3.
yeah, that's called. It's explained actually in this course. There is a bunch of hidden gems. So this is like arrows explained. Multiple. Yeah, like this. I actually showed the arrows on the previous day, but I don't know where. Muscle periodization on certain days. Detailed explanations of arrows. Yeah, I suggest you watch this. This is actually like pretty solid. Neskúšal som. Tie kopačky budeš ešte nosiť niekedy? Ty si to... Si hej. A ja mám kol. Okay, yeah. I'm considering if I should do double bounce over here or just a regular 1 set of 6.
I'm not sure. I'm not a squatter.
Yeah. I might do double bounce like 1 set of 3. And yeah, RPA that matches. 1 on 1 half. Pull ups, lateral raises. These ones are good. Okay. Let's go to week 4 this day. Fuck, 3 maxes on pull-ups are very experimental. It's easy to overshoot and undershoot.
Hmm.
I like singles more.
I felt so far with like pull-ups when you reset, when it's like 2 plus 1. Sometimes I felt like the third rep would have been better without the reset. So it feels like when I go back to do the third, it feels like almost worse than the other two. When I knew I could have probably done it without the full reset.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but
Yeah, for some people it just doesn't really suit them. So that's why. Yeah. Okay, so I'll probably cut it over here. I'm gonna eat some food and then probably design this maybe off camera. We'll do some off camera workout split designing, off camera mining, and then I pull up this,
yeah,
like with all this periodized. Like, oh bro, I did some workout split designing off camera, and suddenly I have like 7 week structure prepared for the next world championship 3 years from now. But if I
yeah,
actually did that, how long will it be? This is 1, 2, 3. This is like 50 weeks, maybe. Maybe like this is like a whole year. Probably not. Maybe like half a year. Like, but more than like 30 weeks because 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, everyone has like 4 weeks. Yeah, that's around 30.
yeah. That is called disciplining right there.
Can I? Fuck. Oh, this is not one of the displays that you can turn. It's like a wide angle display, and I saw some turning it up. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it over here and go and eat some food. Okay.